mounting evidence that Pennsylvania is ready for this.
He said there's mounting evidence that Pennsylvania is ready for this. Channel 11 News at 6 now, questioning Pennsylvania Governor Tom Wolf for the first time since he announced his support of legal recreational marijuana only 24 hours ago.
The governor says he wants the General Assembly to debate legalization, decriminalize small marijuana cases, and wipe marijuana convictions from criminal records.
And Channel 11's Aaron Martin is live with more on this. And Aaron, what does the governor say needs to happen next?
Well, David, the big thing to keep in mind here is that Pennsylvania wouldn't be breaking any new ground. There are 10 states across the country that have already legalized recreational marijuana, and the governor wants PA to become the 11th. Now, this is something that he's changed his mind on over the last several years, and he says it's something he believes the state is ready for. He wasn't always there, but Governor Tom Wolf said he's ready to now embrace legalizing recreational marijuana.
I don't think any politician wants to get ahead of the people of Pennsylvania, but I think there's mounting evidence that Pennsylvania is ready for this, that Pennsylvania wants this.
The governor discussed the issue while touring Monongahela this afternoon for the city's 250th anniversary. Wolf said he was influenced by Lieutenant Governor John Fetterman's report after he went on a listening tour through the state's 67 counties. Fetterman is a longtime supporter of the plan.
I think we've had good experience, good success with the medical marijuana, and I think, you know, it's different, but I think the time is here.
But even among the people touring Monongahela, there was disagreement. State Representative Bud Cook supports medical marijuana, but wasn't ready to embrace recreational use. It could be a sign of what awaits the governor in the Republican-controlled General Assembly.
I just think it's a bridge too far right now. Another gateway opportunity when we're dealing with the opioid crisis.
Others like Anthony Solomon, a longtime marijuana user who recently quit, believes legalization could be a mistake.
They don't want to make money on it, that's what I think.
Yeah.
But I think it's going to damage people, damaged me for 15 years.
And Aaron, Lieutenant Governor John Fetterman today urged people with prior marijuana convictions to apply for pardons. What's the governor's response to that?
Well, David, Governor Wolf agrees with the lieutenant governor. Keep in mind, the lieutenant governor is the one who is in charge of the pardon board, but any pardon itself would have to go to the governor's desk in order to become law once he signs it. So the governor says he's in favor of doing this. He wants to decriminalize marijuana. It's something he ran on, and he plans on pushing that forward in the coming weeks and months. David?
All right, to Channel 11's Aaron Martin reporting live for us on that. And Aaron, this is a big story I know you will continue to watch very closely. Thanks again.